12 signs that you are suffering from a mental illness. Mental health is an integral part of our overall well-being, influencing how we think, feel, and act. Recognizing the signs of mental illness is crucial for seeking timely and appropriate support. This topic explores 12 signs that may indicate a mental health disorder, drawing from the philosophical perspectives on understanding the self, consciousness, and the nature of reality. 1. Persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness. One of the most common signs of mental illness is a prolonged state of sadness or a pervasive sense of hopelessness. This extends beyond feeling sad occasionally and becomes a dominant emotional state. From a philosophical viewpoint, this can be seen as a disconnection from the true nature of self, leading to an existential void. The feeling of hopelessness often stems from a perceived lack of meaning in life, reflecting a deep inner turmoil and a search for purpose. 2. Excessive anxiety or worry. Anxiety is a natural response to stress, but when it becomes excessive and uncontrollable, it may indicate a mental health issue. This constant state of fear and worry is often linked to an overactive mind that fails to live in the present moment. Philosophically, it can be seen as a struggle with the illusion of control and the inability to accept the uncertainty of life. The incessant need to predict and prepare for future events can lead to a debilitating state of anxiety. 3. Withdrawal from social activities. Isolation and withdrawal from social interactions can be a significant sign of mental illness. Humans are inherently social beings, and a retreat from social life can indicate a deeper issue. This withdrawal may result from feelings of inadequacy, fear of judgment, or a sense of alienation. Philosophically, this can be viewed as a disconnect from the interconnectedness of all life, leading to a sense of isolation and loneliness. 4. Drastic changes in mood or behavior. Mood swings and changes in behavior can be indicative of mental health disorders. These fluctuations can range from extreme highs to severe lows and can significantly disrupt daily functioning. Such changes may reflect an inner conflict and an inability to find balance. The philosophical perspective suggests that these extremes arise from an imbalance in understanding and integrating different aspects of the self, leading to internal chaos. 5. Difficulty. Concentrating or making decisions. Struggling to focus, experiencing memory lapses, or finding it hard to make decisions are common signs of mental illness. These cognitive issues often stem from an overburdened mind that is constantly ruminating on past regrets or future worries. From a philosophical standpoint, this indicates a lack of mindfulness and presence, where the mind is trapped in a cycle of unnecessary thoughts and distractions. 6. Changes in sleep patterns. Sleep disturbances, such as insomnia or oversleeping, can be a symptom of mental health issues. Sleep is essential for mental and physical health, and disruptions can have profound effects on well-being. Philosophically, sleep problems may be viewed as a manifestation of unresolved inner conflicts or an inability to quiet the mind. The restlessness of the mind prevents the body from achieving the deep rest it requires. 7. Unexplained physical ailments. Mental illness often manifests in physical symptoms, such as chronic pain, headaches, or digestive issues. These physical ailments can occur without any apparent medical cause and are often linked to psychological stress. From a philosophical perspective, this mind-body connection highlights how mental unrest can translate into physical discomfort. The unresolved emotional and mental issues are expressed through the body. 8. Increased substance use. Turning to substances like alcohol, drugs, or even food to cope with stress or emotional pain is a significant indicator of mental health issues. This reliance on external substances reflects an attempt to escape from inner discomfort. Philosophically, this behavior can be seen as a futile attempt to find solace in the impermanent, instead of addressing the root causes of suffering. It is a sign of seeking external solutions to internal problems. 9. Extreme feelings of guilt or worthlessness. Overwhelming feelings of guilt or worthlessness can severely impact one's mental health. These feelings often stem from a distorted self-view and unrealistic expectations. Philosophically, this can be viewed as a misunderstanding of one's intrinsic value and a disconnect from the inherent worth of being. This self-deprecation is rooted in a failure to recognize the fundamental essence of self and life. 10. Persistent negative thinking. A pattern of persistent negative thinking, such as expecting the worst or fixating on negative outcomes, is a common sign of mental illness. This negative mindset can cloud judgment and lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure and disappointment. Philosophically, this is an indication of a mind that is trapped in a cycle of illusion and false beliefs, unable to see beyond the shadows of its own making. 11. Loss of interest in life. A loss of interest in activities once enjoyed or a general apathy towards life can signal depression or other mental health issues. This lack of enthusiasm reflects a deeper existential crisis and a disconnection from the joy of being. Philosophically, it can be seen as a loss of connection to the essence of life and the beauty of existence. This disinterest is often a cry for reconnection with the self and the world. 12. Thoughts of self-harm or suicide. Perhaps the most alarming sign of mental illness is having thoughts of self-harm or suicide. These thoughts indicate a deep sense of despair and a belief that there is no way out of the suffering. Philosophically, this represents the ultimate disconnection from the self and the inability to see the inherent value and potential of life. It is a profound crisis that requires immediate attention and intervention. Conclusion. Recognizing the signs of mental illness is the first step towards seeking help and embarking on a path to healing. It is important to understand that mental health issues are not a reflection of weakness or failure, but a part of the human experience. By exploring these signs through a philosophical lens, we gain a deeper insight into the nature of mental suffering and the journey towards self-discovery and inner peace. Seeking help from mental health professionals, practicing mindfulness, and fostering a supportive environment can aid in the healing process. Remember, the journey to mental well-being is a continuous process of self-awareness, acceptance, and growth. Understanding and addressing mental health issues is a crucial aspect of living a balanced and fulfilling life.